Dominguez, as always. Thanks for being here again, Melissa.
Um,
All right, we're going live right now. I gotta grab my tea, my caffeine for the morning. Dominguez, as always. Thanks for being here again, Melissa. And let's shut this
All
down.
right,
We're going live right now. Whoops. Too many buttons.
They can't see us. I didn't put the camera in.
I can hear you though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I shut that off. Good morning, everyone.
All right. So we got our Zoom meeting set up now. Welcome. We don't have too many participants happening right this second, but I'm sure we'll add a few more. I've gone over a lot over the last several weeks. And so today I've been racking my brain like, what kind of other things can I go over? And I know that there's different attendees at every one of these meetings. So a lot of the stuff that I may say may seem repetitive for some of you that are here every week, and seems like new material for everyone that's new to the group. So if you are new, welcome. I'm happy to have you. It's a little darker. Let me turn my light on here. Shed some light on the subject. There we go. That's a little bit better. I've been seeing some questions on the message board, so I wanted to address some of those, like pricing, what you guys can charge for travel and notary fees and everything like that. For those of you that are new, that a lot of that stuff is highly regulated, so we'll get into a few of the details a little bit later. But if you are new, I want to tell you a little bit about what Signature Signings is. And Signature Signings was created by myself as a notary signing agent. In the beginning, I went out and I just marketed myself face to face with as many title and escrow companies, lenders, and realtors as I could. I was passionate about the loan signing business. I'd become too old to do bartending and food serving and all that, just physically wasn't able to do it anymore. And so I got really good at being able to explain loan documents and take the communication skills that I learned as a bartender and reading people and such. And it just became an enjoyable way of me being able to be face to face with the clients like I was at the bar. But instead of pouring drinks, I was celebrating with them the purchase of their new home, or saving money, or pulling money out to maybe put a new pool into their home, or things like that. So same aspect, just in a different way. And I was able to create so much opportunity for myself by making the face-to-face contacts that I did, and by staying persistent and consistent with showing my face to them, that eventually I was able to create rapport and trust with a lot of my clients. And what ended up happening, especially a few years ago after the big refinance boom, when interest rates got as low as 2%, was I was being hit up for so many opportunities that me as one person couldn't handle all of them. I'm only one person going to be in one place at one time. And I thought to myself, how can I capitalize on these opportunities and also be able to share these opportunities with other like-minded individuals that are as professional as I am and knowledgeable as I am, so that we can all create income for ourselves and create a name for ourselves, not just as individuals, but as a group, being Signature Signings Notary Network, and just providing the most outstanding service we can to our clients. And also come to realize that my direct clients also have signing opportunities all over the country. And I wanted to be able to create a platform where I could capitalize on those opportunities as well and share them with my people in my network, which would be people like you. And so obviously I know what it's like to be a new signing agent. I've been one. It was so long ago, though. It was 20 years ago. It was important to me to know that my clients were being represented, if they couldn't be represented by me, by other quality signing agents. And the only way that's going to happen is that if we continue our training and educating ourselves and learning the best we can from each other. So I created Signature Signings Facebook group where we can all put questions out there and learn from each other's experiences and our mistakes. And for us to be humble about the mistakes that we make. Believe you me, I've made tons of mistakes. I'm not ashamed to admit it. And I love sharing those experiences with you guys so that you can learn from my mistakes in hopes that you don't do the things that I did and you don't do the things that other notaries have done across the country. Some of them are state specific. Some of them are just standards things in the industry. But I just want to make sure that all of us are learning from each other, becoming better and better, and the hopes that eventually we can all be a very professional, like-minded, educated group of notary professionals that are creating and sharing opportunities with each other. So if you were to go to signaturesIgnings.com right now and select option 5, which I'm going to share my screen with you guys right now, really quick. Some of you have seen this, I know, and some of you haven't. But if you haven't, I welcome you. Whoops, that's the wrong screen. Hold on a second. Oh, wait. No, that's not it. Here, I'll just log in here and it'll take me to where we need to be. It's a little slow this morning, just like me. All right. Make that bigger. We'll go to the home screen here really quick. All right, there it is. So this is the home screen right here. Never mind this stuff on the left right here. This is for you as notaries. This is your little toolbar that I've created for you called the members area. But if you were to go to signaturesIgnings.com, you would see this drop down menu. This is where Signature Signings farms its signing opportunities for people all over the country. If they need a notary anywhere in the country, technically anywhere in the world, we can help them. You would select that. It gives you a form to fill out as a potential client. You can drop your documents here so that, we can review them and give you a quote and send a notary out to you anywhere in the country. Or if it's a Ron signing because maybe they're out of the country or snowed in somewhere, we can address them and get their signing opportunities filled up there. But if you're a brand new notary or you're not a member of Signature Signings yet, I invite you to select option 5 here and submit it. And what it's going to do is it's going to take you to
See your screen, Mike. We can't see your screen.
Oh, you can't? Well, why not? Let me see here. It says I'm sharing it right now. Let me see here.
It says you started sharing screen, but it looks black.
Huh. Oh, I must have hit a button somewhere. I'm hitting resume share. Let me know when you see it here. I'm just gonna stop it and try again here.
Okay.
Thank you for letting me know that.
I don't know where to put this in.
Can you see it now?
No, it just says Mike Rudowski has started screen sharing, but
What
it's a
the
black.
heck?
Yeah, it's just a black background.
It's
All
buffing. That's what it's doing. It's just buffing.
Oh, okay.
All right. Share screen.
Did you want to use a split test? That has.
Okay, there.
You see
Right
it
there.
now?
Yes.
right.
I
Yes,
just have
got
suffers
it.
and
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, I apologize, guys. So
Hmm?
go ahead and mute yourselves for me while we do this part. All right, so this is the home screen to signaturescience.com. And as I'd mentioned, you guys didn't get to see it, but option one allows us to farm signing opportunities from anyone all over the country. They would fill out this form here. And then they would get submitted to us and we could give them a quote and find them a notary wherever they're located. Second option would be if they needed a remote online notarization, maybe they're out of the country or they don't want to meet with somebody in person. Maybe they're sick or they're snowed in, which has happened to one of my clients before. But for the new notaries that I mentioned, you would select option 5 and submit it. And it would take you to this next page here, which is going to ask you to become a member of Signature Signings. And it doesn't cost anything to become a member. Did I hit submit? Okay, there we go. And it asks you to take our vetting quiz. You know, earlier I mentioned how we are a network of educated and like-minded professionals. Well, these are the people we want representing us when we're not available to do signings. And my clients need signings done all the time. And like I said, I'm only one person going to be in one place at one time, but I never want to tell my clients no. So I let them know, reach out to me. And if I can't do it, I've got people that can. And I share those opportunities with you. You make some money. I make a little bit of money. Our clients are happy. They know they're being represented by quality signing agents. And so I vet everybody that wants to be a member. Now, like I said, it's free to be a member. You get all these great resources here on the left side of the web page. Once you log in, you can go to the members area located at the top here, and it gives you all these benefits and information. But it also gives you an opportunity to let Signature Signings and its network know that you're a quality signing agent. You know what you're talking about. And so once you pass that quiz, you're going to be offered the opportunity to get Fidelity approved under Signature Signings. Fidelity is our largest client. And so most of our signings are coming from Fidelity National Title Company. And unfortunately, Fidelity requires every individual that does signings for them to be verified through each individual signing service if you're not just already working direct with them. And even if you were working direct with Fidelity National Title and you are approved directly with them, if you were to do a signing for Signature Signings, you would have to be Fidelity approved under our signing service as well. And so it's very repetitive, and unfortunately, in regards to getting verified and approved with every signing service as well as Fidelity. But it's how they do things, and you know, they're the client. We got to do things the way they want us to. So once you pass the quiz, you'll be offered that opportunity to get Fidelity approved under us. That does not cost you anything to get Fidelity approved. What does cost you is that, you know, we want, like I said, like-minded individuals, and we want people that want to work and that are willing to invest in Signature Signings, and we're willing to invest in you. So you have a couple options after you pass the quiz and get Fidelity approved under us. And the first one is a one-time $25 fee. That one-time fee allows you to be listed at the top, because obviously when we have a signing in your location, we want our top people, our vetted signing agents, to be the ones going out there and being the first to be notified to go out and do those signings. So if you pay the one-time $25 fee, you're at the top of the list. You're the first one to get notified. And if you accept the signing, great. If not, then we'll go through the ranks. And once we've exhausted all of our top signing agents, then obviously we have to do whatever we can to make sure our clients are still being represented the best way. But it just helps us get rid of all the riffraff or people that aren't quite to our caliber yet. And I don't mean that disrespectfully to anybody that's not where they need to be yet, which is why we're doing these training classes, is so that we can educate you and help you get to where you want to be and where we need you to be in our business. The second option is a $25 a month fee. Now, you may want to start out at that one, and then if you recognize that you're not seeing as many signing opportunities as you'd want to justify that, you can scale down to the to just be at the top. But the benefits of being a $25 a month subscriber are that you're guaranteed a minimum of $100 per signing, if it's a purchase, a refinance, or a sale. And it's also an opportunity for you to become auto assigned. So if you're the first member to receive that notification, you're at the top of the ranks and the signing's within a 25-mile radius of your locale and you accept it, there's no haggling, there's no nothing. You're going to be automatically assigned that signing. So that's one of the great things is you don't have to wait around and hope and pray that you're going to get assigned. You know that as soon as you hit accept, you're going to be assigned that signing. So one of the great benefits. One of the last options that I offer is becoming a partner of Signature Signings. And, I haven't talked about branding a lot yet, but it was something I kind of wanted to touch on today with you guys. And that's another screen that I had. So bear with me for just a second. I'm going to bring that up for you guys as well. Let me find it here. Here it is. So this little article, I have a whole training course that I've got. This is just a little blurb out of what that is, but it talks about why branding is so important to your notary loan signing business. And I've met with a lot of signing agents, and I see a lot of your emails come through, and your email, and no disrespect, but just funny thing that I see sometimes. You have a very 1980s or 1990s email address that you probably never changed from when you were in high school. It's like bigbootyho69@AOL.com or something like that. And it's not professional. It doesn't show that you're ahead of the times and staying on top of technology, things like that. People see those little things, and unfortunately, they're biased about things like that. If you're using a Hotmail account or AOL or Earthlink or something that's maybe not ahead of the time or with the times, in my opinion, and again, this is just my opinion, but if you're not using a Google account where everything's much more encrypted, and privacy is a huge thing in our industry, so you want to know that your emails and such, where we're handling a lot of our business, is going through technology companies that are with our industry right now. Excuse me just a second, I need to mute my phone. Like Google or Yahoo. So those are the biggest ones, and I know Google is probably one of the biggest and best in regards to technology and privacy and everything that it can do for like the two-factor authorization, which I have on all my emails. And when you become a member of Signature Signings and you get Fidelity approved, you're going to have to sign off that you have all these privacy security measures in place to become a member. So you're going to sign off on that. You actually give Fidelity approval to even do an audit on your accounts and stuff to make sure that everything is security safe. So I definitely recommend, if you're not using a two-factor authentication like what Google offers, and I know Yahoo offers it well as well, to do that. I know those accounts that are still free, but it's one of the things that Signature Signings offers is being a partner member, if you will. So one of the benefits of being a member of or being a partner of Signature Signings is you get the brands, because like I said, branding is important. We're going to go over that right now. But you also get your own @Signature Signings email, which is a professional Google account. And it allows us to collaborate a lot of information with each other. Like I said, branding improves recognition. It really helps us, or it helps our clients recognize who we are. The difference between Mike @signaturesignings.com and mike@aol.com says a lot right there, just in your email address. It also says a lot about your business. If my company was just Mike's Notary Business, as opposed to Mike Rutkowski of Signature Signings, that kind of says a lot. It says something that I am more than just myself. I'm something bigger. Branding creates trust. Like I just said, Mike's Mobile Notary over Signature Signings nationwide mobile notary loan signing service. It creates quality, it creates trust, and it kind of separates you from the mom and pops out there that may be just representing themselves. The whole reason I did all this, at one point in time, I was at a conference and I saw hundreds of notaries there. And I thought to myself, every single individual here is paying their own separate fee for their own website, for their own email address, for their own telephone line, for all of their marketing and so on and so forth. And they're only marketing for themselves. What if we were to all come together, save a heck of a lot of money in marketing and just the tools necessary to run a business, like a website, telephone, all that? What if we all came together and just helped pay a little bit and brought all of our money together and shared that in marketing under one brand? So that's the whole idea of Signature Signing, is creating the brand where we can all work under. Some of you may agree with that. Some of you may not. Some of us like to be lone wolves. Some of us like to run with the pack. To each their own. I'm not judging, but that's what Signature Signings is about. Bring quality signing agents together, marketing ourselves together. It supports advertising. So we're all working together to advertise not just ourselves, but the brand in general. So if you have clients in your local area, but they've heard of Signature Signings, maybe because they moved from another area, it definitely helps in building the brand and our advertising. It generates new customers. One of the great things about having a brand is, we get great reviews from all of our amazing signing agents. And when people see great reviews, they tend to associate those positive things with one brand. And again, like I said, that's why I have the vetting quiz as well, is to separate the people that aren't where we need them to be yet to represent us and our clients, and who the people are that are. And branding inspires. It helps. You become a member of Signature Signings, you become part of something much bigger than yourself. That's exciting to know that you're out there marketing, and also that other people are out there marketing for you while you're out there marketing for them, and we're all coming together and creating opportunity for each other, which is ultimately what it's all about. So I just kind of highlighted these for you guys really quick. What I just talked about in regards to the partnership. So it's $50 a month that we charge for that, but you get the use of the brand. You get the @Signature Signings email accounts. One of the other cool things that you guys get, and I haven't really talked too much about this, but you get one of these little cards right here, and it allows you to, I don't know if you guys have seen these before, but they're pretty cool. You just wave it over somebody's cell phone, and boom, all of your contact information is automatically uploaded into their phone. Your website, all your email and contact information, telephone numbers. One of the other things you get as a partner with Signature Signings is you get your own voicemail account and telephone extension to Signature Signings 866 number. It's 866 SIGSIGN, SIGSIGN. We also have another number that's linked to that, which is 1-877 Mobile Notary, MBLNTRY. So you get the use of both of those numbers. You can choose which one you want to use, but we give you an extension where you can set up your own voicemail, and you get your email, you get that, and you also get your own account. And I haven't touched a lot on this before either, but you get an account where your clients can sign up under you. you're their account administrator and they get to sign up under your account. When they submit signings through signaturesignings.com, if it's not in your local area, maybe you're in Texas, like you are, Dora, and the signing's in Sacramento, California here. Well, chances are I'm going to be getting that signing if it's here in Sacramento. But because it was your client, you're going to be able to profit share in the signing services revenue for that, because you're the one that created the opportunity. We are only facilitating and managing it. So it's kind of cool because everybody gets the win. Everybody wins. I, as a notary signing agent, get a signing through Signature Signings. Signature Signings gets a small portion of the fee after all the expenses of carrying insurance and administrative costs and everything. And you get a portion of the fee in the profit share for creating that opportunity. And so at the end of the month, we just run a report. We see how many signings your clients under your account have sent through Signature Signings to find quality signing agents across the nation, and you get paid on that. So we pay $20 right now for every order that comes through our system under your client account from your client. So that's pretty awesome. I don't know of
question.
any other signing service that does that.
So does that, can I ask a question about
Yeah,
that?
most
So
definitely.
is that when you're the $25 a month member? That privilege?
That's actually for, yes, that's actually for any member. You don't
Oh,
have
okay.
to be, excuse me, you don't have to be a partner or a preferred member. If you paid the $25 one-time fee, you are eligible to have your own account. Where if you have direct clients, we can set them up under your name. And then what that is it's like sharing, it's like having your own nationwide signing service without having any of the headache or bureaucracy and red tape and expenses associated with it, because you're an independent contractor under a brand. Consider it like a franchise, if you will. We just put you under our label, Signature Signings. You've got your account, and when you have a new member, we put it under your account, and we give them an online login, and automatically logs in under your account. And so we just run the report every month, and we calculate how many signings your clients brought in through our signing service or through your signing service. I would actually sell it to your clients as my nationwide signing service. Signature Signings is my nationwide signing service. Obviously, you're going to create more rapport for yourself if you're selling it as a brand. And if you had your email at signaturesignings.com and your telephone number was 866 SIG sign with your own extension, it would definitely help create the brand associated with you more. And, you know, the more notaries we have doing that all across the country, before you know it, more people are going to want to jump on board with that, because they're going to see more people using the same branding as opposed to everybody using their own individual email accounts and such. And so that's where branding becomes really important, is creating in our minds the one and only place to go for notaries, which would be signaturesignings.com, as opposed to Dora's notary signing service or Mike's notary signing service. We're just too small when we limit ourselves to just that one name, and we're not doing all the marketing. And, you know, there's no way Signature Signings could ever afford at this point in time to run a national campaign on TV or anything like that. So it's really comes down to what its members to share the branding. And so if you're new and you don't have a name for yourself yet, I highly recommend investing the $50 a month as opposed to the $1,000 that it would cost you to create your own website, have your own telephone line, have your own professional email address, and all the marketing and everything, and logos that are created and everything. You know, you got to pay what do they call themselves? excuse me, the digital creators. There's so many expenses associated with all that. At $50 a month in comparison to all the expenses it costs to create stuff like that, and to have your own nationwide signing service without having to manage notaries, because we've got an admin staff that does all that. They'll facilitate the signing for your clients. I promise you, we are never going to solicit your clients. That is your clients. We are not here to steal business from you. We want to give you, if we were to do that, that would just ruin the whole brand of what Signature Signing is about. And that's being a network and creating and sharing opportunity. But it's up to you to get your client to send those opportunities through your signing service, being Signature Signings. And that's what you're buying into, is
So like,
pretty much
okay.
becoming your own nationwide signing service without all the managing and paying out notaries and dealing with headaches and stuff. We'll do all that for you and your clients.
So like me, that I already have my own brand, my own LLC, my own website, and all
Mhm.
my contact information with, you know, like you were saying, updated email and all that.
Right.
If I did the nationwide aspect that you just explained, it would kind of supplement what I've already got in place, correct?
Amen to that. Amen to
Okay,
that.
just
So,
making sure I'm understanding.
no, so there's two ways to do it. And one way is, you're your own local brand, which is amazing. And then you say, you know what, I'm myself locally to where I'm located at right now. But if you have signings outside of my local area, I have a nationwide signing service as well that can facilitate all of your out of area signings. What a lot of escrow or what a lot of notaries don't realize is that even though your clients locally are providing you those signing opportunities, a lot of people own and sell and buy properties all across the nation.
Right,
And so I know tons of investors right now here in California, they're buying properties out in Tennessee like crazy. And so if there were 10 in our network, we have Tennessee notaries. I'm going to send those purchase and sale documents to our top Tennessee notaries out that way through our local escrow officers, because locally they're the ones opening the escrows where I'm located. And just like with you guys, your direct clients are opening up escrows for other transactions all across the country. Now, typically more of them are going to be local, which is where you can focus your time and energy on. But knowing that you can get residual income off of those other signing opportunities that you can't do, because one, it's out of your area, or maybe two, like it happened to me, I created so much opportunity for myself that I could not handle it all. I was only one person to be in one place at one time. So I created my own local network of notary signing agents. I trained them, and then I started sharing my opportunities with them, and they made money, I made money, and everybody was happy. And my clients were especially happy because they knew that they were being represented by quality signing agents, because I spent a lot of time and energy in training them to be just like me. So that's really what it comes down to. What Signature Signing is all about is creating and sharing opportunity with each other. I've implemented all the tools for that to happen for all of us. You do not have to be a partner or a preferred member to get on the bandwagon for having Signature Signings represent your clients for all of their outside signings, or for the ones that you can't handle. We can get you an account. You just let us know who your clients are so we can send them an email letting them know this is their login. And I can show you guys how to do that. Maybe the next class we have will be, I'll show you guys how to actually place your orders online so you can coach your clients how to do that too.
I
So
think that's a great idea, because if there could be like a link we can share, because sometimes I'll get called by title companies that are not in my area, but they need
right.
me to but I know they have other connections where they're looking for notaries randomly,
Mhm.
and those would be, I think, potential prospects for me to reach out to, because they go through different platforms like Notary Cafe or depending on where they find me, because I'm listed on different platforms.
Right.
But I thought that what you're doing, I think that's a really great idea.
It's painful to me to have to say no to my clients.
Right.
And to be able to say, you know what, whatever opportunity you have, whether I can do it or not, I've got people that can. And not only do I have people that can, but I've got well qualified professional signing agents that have proven to me through our vetting quiz that they know what they're doing. And so that's what's most important to me, is knowing that my clients and your clients are being represented by quality signing agents. And that's why we have these classes here. Like I said earlier, if you're not where you need to be yet, continue to tune into these trainings. Excuse me, and reach out to me directly. If you have questions or concerns, I can always help you guys. Even if you're in a signing, the last thing I want you to do is to make yourself look bad because you're calling the escrow officer at 8 o'clock at night because you're not sure of how to explain a situation or a form or something like that. I'd rather you give me a call or one of the other members in our network that's a qualified signing agent, so you don't lose the rapport with the client. And because that's the biggest thing. That's what keeps our clients calling us, is because we've gained rapport with them. They know that we know what we're doing. And so if you're newer and you're not there yet, reach out to one of us, especially me, because I'm more than happy to help you guys. And that's how we're going to create this network to become bigger and better and create more opportunity for ourselves. So
That's great. Thank you.
yeah, thank you very much for getting into that. I've seen some questions on the board about like fees and how much we can charge. And so those of you that may be new, fees are really determined by the state that you live in. In California, I'm allowed to charge $15 per notarized signature, where some states it's per document. And it's I think California is probably the highest paying state in the country as far as notary fees go. But if you look at the cost of living out here, you would see why in comparison to where a lot of you may live. But in regards to general notary work, people will call me up. They're like, hey, I just have one signature I need notarized. How much is that going to cost me? And I tell them, you know what, $15 to get off my couch and drive to you. I mean, I don't tell them this, but this is what I tell myself. I'm like, $15 to get off my couch and get professionally dressed and drive to you to notarize a document and drive back. Even if it's 10 minutes away, that's still going to be a half hour, 45 minutes of my time round trip. I don't get off my couch for less than $50 just for the travel. So in California, I charge $65 for one notarized signature. If it's a single document with a husband and wife, which is typically the case, it's $30 then, 2 signatures for one document, and then $50 for travel. $80. I had a client one time call me up. He's like, hey, yeah, I've got my living trust here. It's 16 signatures. And how much is that going to cost me? And I did the math and I was like, I don't know what it was off the top of my head right this second, but we'll say $240, whatever 15 times 14 signatures is. He's like, oh, that sounds way expensive. He's like, I think I'll call Mailboxes, etc., or the UPS store or whatever. I'm like, sure, they're going to charge you the same $15 per signature, except I'm going to travel out to you and I'm going to waive my travel fee. So typically I'll give my clients a break after if there's 7 or more notarized signatures, I will waive the travel fee, because that's significant enough for me to want to get off my couch and go get the signing fee at $15 times 7 or 8 signatures. I don't need to charge a travel fee then, because I'm making a substantial amount of money just off the signatures to justify getting off the couch and making a run out there. So the guy's like, "Oh, that's too much. I'm going to call them." I'm like, "All right, sir. Feel free to give me a call back if something changes." And he called him up, and literally like 2 minutes later, he calls me back. I look at my caller ID. I see it's the same guy. I'm like, "How you doing, sir? What time do you like me to be there?" And he told me the time. And obviously, he was just a crotchety old man that did not want to overpay for anything or pay for notarizations at all. Sometimes people, they don't really give us the justification that we deserve. And I feel like we as professionals really need to show our worth. It's people that are doing this stuff for just a single notary fee that are diminishing our profession as professionals. And some people just say, "Oh, you're just a notary," but I'm not just a notary, especially in the capacity of doing a loan signing where I know everything I need to know, and everything that I can tell you, everything that you need to know about purchasing your new home. I can explain to you exactly what the note says and the deed of trust, and I can make sure all the forms are filled out correctly, the P-Core and the notice of right to cancel and everything else. So sometimes people will say, I'll get an accommodation signing from a client of mine out of one office, but they want me to sign their client in a different office because it's closer to them. And they'll be like, "Well, how come the fee is $175? I'm like, "Well, even though this was closer for you, I still had to go to the other title company, pick up the documents or print them myself, drive out to you, and then I have to take these documents and drive them back to the other title company." And not only that, but I was able to sit here and explain every single document to you and make sure that we signed in all the right places so that we didn't hold up this transaction in any way. A typical notary would not be able to do that. That's why you're getting charged $175 or $200. And so we need to justify ourselves and stay strong with our fees, because if we're not, that's what is going to bring down this industry and the amount of money that we can make. And then everyone's just going to think it's a side hustle. And for those of you who want to make it a side hustle, that's fine, but have some respect for yourself, your time and your energy, and know your worth. That's very, very important. And honestly, I've found my worth, and my worth is more than $15 to get off my couch and get in my car and go drive somewhere. So anyways, anybody have something to add to any of this that I could help address, or that we could take from your experience? Don't be shy. All right. Well, if not, let me see. I see there's something in the chats here. Let me see if there's anything I can address in the chat really quick here. Connecticut here. Oh, boom. Do we have the membership include mentorship as well? So yes, if you are a member, meaning the $25 a month or the $50 a month, I'm definitely going to mentor the heck out of you. Anytime you have a question or concern about anything, I'm going to be here to help address that for you, because I want you to be the best notary you can be. So, Adrian, appreciate you asking that question. Last thing is, I will not be here next Tuesday. And some of you may be going to the Loan Signing System Conference this upcoming Saturday and Sunday. If you are, please reach out and find me. I'm going to be around. I'll be passing out some marketing materials to try and get more quality signing agents on board with our network. Mark Wills has done an exceptional job with training new notaries and helping them create their own signing service locally. And so I'm there I've always kept an open mind. I was humbled. Actually, I spoke at Mark Will's first training conference in San Diego several years ago. And back then I think I was only doing about 80 to $100,000 a year in signing business. And back then I thought I knew everything. I thought I was the man. And I was quickly humbled, getting to network and meet with other notaries and learning from them, and everything that they did in different aspects. So continue to educate yourselves no matter what. Stay humble. Do not become overconfident and feel like you know everything in this business, because there's always something new to learn, especially as technology changes. So I'm going to be at the Mark Wills conference this weekend, upcoming weekend, so that I can learn more from people like you and other like-minded professional individuals, from Mark and the people that he surrounds himself with. And I'll be excited to bring some of that information back to you guys the week after. So, oh, Coco County, to everyone. Yes, I did train Chanel. Chanel with successful signings. Everything she knows, I taught her face to face. I remember one time Chanel sitting in our training room, just crying her eyes out because she has I think 4 or 5 kids, and she just moved here from somewhere back east, and she just things were not going her way. And now that woman is an amazing 6-figure signing agent, and she's actually going to be speaking this weekend at Mark Wills Loan Signing System Training Conference. So Chanel, if you see any of this, congratulations. That's so exciting. I'm happy to know that I played a small part in your success, and I'm so proud of you, girl. So anyways, all right, Melissa, thank you for adding that. I'll bring as much information to you guys as I can once I get back the Tuesday after to this meeting. I hope you guys got some great information out of today, and I'm excited to create this network with you guys, and so we can start sharing some more opportunities with each other, and we can all start making some money, even passively through the referrals and sharing those signing opportunities through signature signing. So y'all have a great day. Don't work too hard, but make lots of money and have fun.
Thanks,
And,
Mike. Appreciate you.
I'll see you in a couple weeks. All right.
All right.
All right.
Thank
Take care,
you.
guys. Bye-bye.